We welcome you live to Centerton to Wolverine Stadium, First National Bank of NWA Field. Bentonville West Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. The Wolverine band is on the field as we're about to get ready for our national anthem before tonight's matchup with the West Wolverines and the Cabot Panthers. Derek Ruskin here in the booth alongside John Mackey. Delighted to have you with us as we get ready for a 7A non-conference matchup between the Wolverines and the Cabot Panthers. And before we get started, we'll have our national anthem. Kennedy back. Kennedy hit as he throws it, and it's intercepted. Nick Bell down the near sideline. One man to beat. Tight walking the sideline. It's a pick six. Well, Coach's Corner is time once again for a visit with head coach Brian Pratt. Wolverines 1-0, getting ready to host the Cabot Panthers here in just a little bit. And Coach, before we look ahead, let's take a quick peek back and give us some thoughts on your team's performance against Booker T.
You know, as a coach, you're never satisfied with what happened. So my wife told me multiple times this weekend, the win's a win, you know. But we didn't play like we're capable of playing, and so there's a lot of room for improvement. That's what we're kind of going in this week. But we're really, really pleased about getting a win against a very, very athletic team, probably one of the most athletic teams we will face this year. So, I thought we did a really good job of rising to the occasion a little bit on covering the 5 or 4-star recruit, and we definitely made ourselves have a chance with the way we played with him. I thought our special teams did really well. I'm a little disappointed with some of the penalties that we had to put us behind the chains. And one thing that we can't do offensively is get into a 2nd and 25 and think we're going to be successful. So I had a couple of drop balls and got to play better up front.
As far as the defense goes, I mean, there's 4 turnovers that they forced in the game, only 7 points scored by what looked to be on paper a pretty explosive offense with the Hornets coming in.
Yeah, we were really pleased with the way we played defensively and especially in this situation we have. And there's some things that we're working on to try to improve in that regard. But we knew we had a lot of kids coming back. I thought we missed some tackles that we could have gotten out of the certain situations and cut down on our yardage and stuff like that. But the main concern is how many points they score. And when you don't score, only score 7, and it's in the 4th quarter against some guys that were rolling in, makes you feel pretty good that you should have got a shutout there.
And we've seen it throughout all the years of Wolverine football. You guys make a living off non-offensive touchdowns, special teams, and it happened again on opening night.
And we had a big talk this week about special teams and how we need to definitely win that phase of the game. And, our kids come in, we spend a lot of time in the spring and the summer taking care of the special team side of it, other than the missed field goal, which missed by about, I think he told me about 6 inches he missed it by. So he still kicked it really well. We had good protection. I thought we covered well, missed some tackles on a couple of kickoffs, but, to be expected when you're trying to tackle a guy in the open field that's, an SEC guy. So, all in all, we feel like our special teams is something that we should be have a chance to win every week. And we definitely won with a blocked field goal return for a touchdown. There's a statistic that says that if you block a kick in a game, you have a 90% chance to win the game in high school football. And so, we want our kids to know that, how important it is to get those blocks, those sudden change plays like that can definitely change the game.
It sounds like with some of the things that maybe didn't go right, sounds very correctable, very coachable from game 1 to game 2. Is that fair to say?
That is very fair to say. Some things that we just got to get back to the basics and do. You can't hold in certain situations. You can't have drop balls. You can't have 2 guys on the line of scrimmage. You can't have 12 men on the field. And those are things that happen because in practice it's not like a game situation. And you're trying to get guys on and off the sideline. So it usually takes you a little while to get in game shape and have the mentality of game when you're getting on and off the field. So those things matter, and our kids understand that. I think our attitude and our leadership right now and our team is probably the best it's been here since we started. And they're hungry. They enjoy it. And just like we talked to them today, winning's contagious. You have a big win against JV on Monday night. You have a big win with the Varsity. We play again. We play Rogers this coming Monday. So it'll continue to roll. And for a team that our second year went 9-0, we know what the excitement creates in the town, and everywhere we go, people are talking about can't wait for Friday night. And, that's all good as long as we keep winning, and so it'll keep growing bigger and bigger, and it's contagious, and it's great for our school, great for our community, and great for our team.
And lastly, before we let you go, Cabot coming in here had a close game with Fayetteville, so kind of getting to scout both teams, I would imagine, a little bit last week. What'd you think of Cabot?
Oh, Cabot's a very well-coached football team, probably one of the best coached football teams that we'll see. Coach Reed and his staff does a great job of getting his kids ready, and has had a lot of success in El Dorado before he came to Cabot, et cetera. So he's a very, very well-respected coach, and in our whole coaches world. And so we want to make sure that we prepare ourselves and know that he's going to have some wrinkles here and there that we're going to have to adjust to. They're a good football team, and a team that's a good checkpoint for us to see where we need to be with one of the best teams over on the central side. So it's good for us to cross match up with them. I know that we definitely enjoy playing a good quality football team, and seeing where we're at. It'll be a great measuring stick for us as we get ready for conference play.
All right, Coach, we'll leave it there. Good luck to you tonight against Cabot. Thanks.
Thank you.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Welcome back to Wolverine Stadium in Centerton, First National Bank of NWA Field on a 79-degree evening in Northwest Arkansas. We are minutes away from the Wolverines and the Cabot Panthers, both 1-0. The Wolverines defeating Booker T. Washington out of Tulsa last Friday night on this field. Cabot getting a thrilling late-game win over the Fayetteville Bulldogs on their home field in Cabot at Panther Stadium. That game came down to the final seconds.
8 seconds.
Yeah.
Cabot scored with 8 seconds left.
And the Panthers moved to 1-0 on the season. Derek Ruskin again here along with John Mackey. Delighted to have you with us here for the broadcast. And the band is done with the pregame pageantry as they make their way towards the north end zone. And football is approaching, and this is a Wolverine team that, coaches will, and you heard Coach Pratt kind of focusing on some of the particulars to nitpick about after a win like that. But both these teams, I think, feel pretty confident and pretty good going into this game tonight. Certainly the Wolverine side does, as they get ready to have their second game of the year and their second home game in non-conference play. It'll be a while before they're back here because next week is in Little Rock Central, the week off, and then they'll open conference play on the road in Fayetteville. So this is the last time the fans here in Centerton in person, unless they make a drive, will get to see their Wolverines here on the turf in Centerton. Panthers have had a pretty good crowd across the way make the trip up from Central Arkansas. This is the second meeting between these two programs, but it's the first in this stadium. Cabot beat West in the first playoff game in school history, 62-34. That was back on November 10th, 2016. And here we are in year 7. It's the second time that these two programs are getting together. The captains are ready to go for the coin toss as Tate West is the representative for the Wolverines, making his way to midfield. His teammates are behind him. The Wolverines will be without Thomas Wilbanks and without Carson Morgan tonight, as they are both with the captains but not in full uniform tonight. So the Wolverines a bit shorthanded on the defensive end and in the running game. It'll be interesting, Coach, to see how that manifests itself throughout the ballgame tonight.
Well, Carson had a great opening night. It's good to see him running hard. Aiden Honeycutt got some reps in, got some snaps in, and also a sophomore, Jonathan Johnson. So I think maybe we'll see Aiden Honeycutt, number 21, Jonathan Johnson, number 20, and even maybe, Cole Emerson has taken some snaps in the backfield in previous years, so maybe Cole gets a few snaps. So
Wolverines have won the toss and they deferred, so Cabot's going to have the ball first here when we get underway in about 4 minutes with kickoff here from Wolverine Stadium. Once again, Wolverine football is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Also, want to thank Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and Sam's Club for helping bring you this Wolverine broadcast. Well, rain throughout most of the day in Northwest Arkansas, but it is gone away just in time for football on a Friday night here in western Benton County. Just about ideal conditions as we get ready for kickoff between the Wolverines and the Cabot Panthers. Should be a fun matchup. Scott Reed is the head coach at Cabot. He's 22-13 in his time there. Of course, Ryan Pratt, the head coach of the Wolverines, 39-30. This is game number 70 in varsity history for the Wolverines. Wolverines about to bust through the big helmet, through the south end zone. Meanwhile, at the other end, unseen, Cabot is getting ready to take the field. Panthers run on the field. And this is that time of year where the sky is kind of wicked here in the first quarter for the visitors. They're staring right into the sun over there. But all shaded and ready to go here on the Wolverine sideline with the home grandstand.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your Bentonville West High School Wolverines.
Here come the Wolverines. Wearing all navy tonight here on the home field. The Cabot Panthers are in white jerseys, red numbers, red pants, black trim. And Cabot will get the opening kickoff. Timmy trumpets blares in the background. Gage Jackson along with Austin Riles are back deep for the Panthers. Ethan Grigg will tee it up for the Wolverines. The junior. Wolverine defense with a chance to set the tone here right out of the gates. Here we go. Football on a Friday night in Centerton. We're underway. Fielded from the 1-yard line. This is Jackson. And he's cut down around the 25-yard line. Chris Ellers in on the special teams tackle there for the Wolverines. So Cabot will begin the drive at the 25-yard line. Dual threat quarterback for the Panthers. His name is Abe Owen. He ran for over 100 yards last week against Fayetteville. So, going to be a difficult test tonight for the Wolverine defense. Evian Jimerson is the running back next to him. Hand off to Jimerson on first down, hit right away by Ashton Norman. It's a pickup of 2.
It's good to see a good push by the front line early in the game.
Second down and 8 for the Panthers. They go to the gun, and Owen hands it off Jimerson. Trying to get wide down the far sideline. He's got a first down. And Jimerson is finally taken out near midfield. In fact, they'll mark him at the 50-yard line. So a 23-yard run for Jimerson and a first down for the Panthers.
Well, the Panthers starting out hot.
After the game, brings it up to midfield. First down, Panthers.
So right at the 50-yard stripe, 2 plays, and the Panthers have put 25 yards on the board. Owen looking to throw on first down. Being chased on the move. He'll tuck it. And he's taken down at about the 47-yard line. Aiden Honeycutt, linebacker, makes the tackle. They're going to give him the 46. It's a pickup of 4 for the quarterback, Owen.
The gain of 4 will bring up 2nd and 6 from the 46.
After a brief break, Jimerson's back in at the tailback spot for the Panthers. 2nd and 6. Oh, they tried to time it. The ball's on the ground, and Owen picks up the ball. I thought Braden Jones may have been offsides there. There is a penalty marker down. He was trying to time the snap count, and I think he got there a little early. Colby Berna is our referee leading this crew. I think he is mic'd, if I heard him right during the coin toss. Still sorting it out on the sideline. They're talking to Coach Pratt. Maybe Braden was induced. No, they're going to decline the penalty. Well, they're marking it off. All right, so they'll take the down and a 3-yard loss. It was an illegal formation. 5 men in the backfield for Cabot. So it's 3rd and 9 here for the Panthers. Clock spins. Opening drive of the ball game. Play clock getting late here for Cabot. They're down to 10, and they're not even lined up yet. And Cabot's going to take a timeout. Timeout, Panthers. 10:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Cabot's got a 3rd and 9 when we return.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard in providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
All right, we're back for a 3rd down and 9 here for Cabot on the West 49-yard line. Owen in the gun. Looking to pass. Over the middle, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Hayes Cox. And the Wolverines get a stop on 3rd down, and it looks like Cabot is going to punt the football. So good work there by the Wolverine defense, forcing the punting situation. Ty Durham is back deep, waiting on the punt from Samuel Dubwig.
Ty Durham set to receive.
Good pass, and the kick is away. It will roll, and this is a great punt. It's going to roll out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Couldn't have done it much better if he'd went down there and placed it for Dubwig. One of the strengths of Cabot is their special teams, and we know the Wolverine special teams is good as well. So they're going to mark that at the 4, making that a 45-yard punt. And the Wolverine offense has a lot of room to operate here on its opening series of the night. Jake Casey leading the offense on the field. Durham, Edmondson. Also in there, Jay Herndon. With Carson Morgan out, Herndon gets the start at the running back spot. First and 10. Casey hands it to Herndon. And there's not much going on there for Herndon.
Herndon on the carry. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
In there first was Brock Jay, one of the big defensive linemen. We'll call that no gain, and it's 2nd and 10 here for West. West had some issues running the ball last week. Only 72 yards rushing against Booker T. Washington, but they threw it for 290 yards. 2nd and 10. Casey in the gun in his own end zone. Looking to pass. Dumps it off, complete. That's Brust, wrestled down around the 10-yard line. He's taken down by Andrew Rohauer. That's a pickup of 6. And it sets up West's first 3rd down of the night. And this is important for some field position to convert this first down. So a couple of objectives here. Keep the drive going and avoid some bad field position. Casey in trouble, dumps it off, and that pass is incomplete. Intended for Harris Vincent, and that will bring up a 4th down for West from its own 10, and they'll have to punt it away.
Derek, last week Josh Buxton had a couple of good punts. He had a really great one. It'd be nice for him to get a hold of one here because we sure could use it.
Austin Riles is back deep for Cabot. He's on the West 45. Buxton is deep in his own end zone. Good pass, and he gets the kick away. It's a very high kick. And it is going to be down to around the 36-yard line. So 26 on the punt. And Cabot will take over with excellent starting field position at the West 36-yard line.
Well, not the good punt we were looking for, so let's see what the Wolverine defense can do here with their backs against the wall.
That big punt by Cabot's punter, Dubwig, right now looming large. That pinned West deep. West couldn't get a first down, and now Cabot is set up at the Wolverine 36-yard line. Once again, Jimerson is in at running back. Abe Owen, the quarterback. And on and end around, they hand it off inside the 30, down to about the 21-yard line. Ethan Grigg with the tackle. Garrett Lighty was the ball carrier that time. He takes it for 15 and a first down.
First down for the Panthers. Brings up 1st and 10 from the Wolverine 21.
So Cabot on the 21-yard line of West. Jimerson, nice cutback. And he has stood up. Tate West leads the pursuit for the Wolverines. Forward progress stopped around the 17-yard line. A pickup of 4 yards that time for Jimerson. A senior on this Cabot football team.
Second and 5 for the Panthers.
2nd and 6. Play fake. Owen. Over the middle, incomplete, and a flag's coming out. Intended for Lighty. Coverage by Ethan Grigg. He's got the palms up to each side, but he might have been there a hair early. And this would be, I think, half the distance. Here's the call.
Number 19, half the distance to the goal will be a first down.
So it is a first down and goal here for Cabot. First and goal on the 8 for the Panthers. Here's Jimerson. Eludes one man, but not the second. Nice tackle there. I think that was Grant Overman.
Yep. Senior defensive end.
53, Gage Bose. Brings up second.
Call it no gain here, and it's 2nd and goal on the 8. Owen waits, runs, and is down at about the 1.
Owen on the carry.
Tackled by Harris Vincent.
All the way down to the 1-yard line.
7 that time for Owen, and a possible 4-point play here for the Wolverine defense. 3rd and goal on the 1-yard line. Don't know if Cabot would go for it on 4th down here.
So we're not bringing any goal line defense in. It's still a 3 front. Linebackers are walking up.
Owen keeps it. Touchdown, Cabot. So Gabe Owen. We told you he has the threat to run, and he has run into the end zone. Cabot got a short field, and they took advantage of it. A 1-yard run for the quarterback, Owen, to get the scoring started tonight for the Panthers. Cade Martin on now for the extra point. Left-footed kicker, and he puts it through. 7-0. Cabot leads it with 6:19 to go here in the first quarter on the Wolverine Sports Network.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Back here with the Wolverines waiting on the kickoff. Nick Bell, Ty Durham. And Mason Hawkins are back deep. Waiting on the kick from Cade Martin. Fielded at the 5-yard line. This is Durham. Finds a crease over the 30, and he's taken out to the 33-yard line. So there's something good to happen for the Wolverines. They're going to have pretty good field position here. Out over the 30-yard line for their second offensive series of the night.
Well, and we're going to need that number 2 right there to make some plays tonight. He started off the scoring last week with a 45-yard touchdown, I believe.
Comes the Wolverine offense. Down 7-0 here at home. Just about halfway through the first quarter. Bell, Edmondson, Durham on the near side. Jay Herndon's the running back. Pass out to Durham is complete. Oh, he ran into his own blocker and then gets twisted around, and not much there for Durham. He's to the 33-yard line for, looked like a 1-yard loss. Second and 11 here for the Wolverines. Not much offensively so far. Handoff Herndon, and Cabot crashes in there again. And not much running room there. Gavin Vest, linebacker, with the tackle for loss. It's a loss of 2. So far,
going the wrong way?
no, they've got 3 yards of offense so far. 3rd and 13 here for the Wolverines. Casey to throw. Loads up, fires wide open. Durham's got it inside the 40. Ty at the 30, at the 20. Stiff arms a man and is wrestled out around the 9-yard line. Cole Flynn saves the touchdown. It's a 60-yard gain on 3rd down for the Wolverines.
I see a whistle. Is there a flag? The side
maybe
judge
on the end.
Yeah, after the play. He doesn't have his hat, so I don't know if it blew off when he was running down the sidelines or if he dropped it for a reason. Find the white.
Touching. The receiver was forced out of bounds and came back in.
All right, so could have been illegal touching. They got together, they said it was fine, and the Wolverines have it at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. So that is a 62-yard play. Casey hands it off. Nice move by Jones. Brayton Jones takes it down to about the 5. Tackle by Caden Mims, and now we've got some extra stuff in the end zone, and a flag is out. And Ty Durham is trying to fire up the student section. Well, whatever happens here is going to be the dead ball foul.
Flag on the play.
Now, Durham's coming off the field for the moment. Let's get the call from Colby Berna. They're talking it over, the officials. If Cabot's the second guy, hopefully they caught the second guy. They usually do.
Crossing my fingers. A lot of discussion here. They're going to do that.
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on?
Well, it looks like we've got a verdict here.
Play was over. We have offsetting penalties. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 2. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, number 3. Number 3 has been disqualified for throwing a punch.
Wow.
That's a game changer right there.
So Jaden Whaley, one of the starters in the secondary for Cabot, has just been thrown out of the game for throwing a punch. Now, what's interesting is it's an ejection, which is huge, but there's no yardage, and we're going to just do 2nd and goal again here.
So that play never happened except the punch, basically.
Yeah, well,
because there's no penalty yards. The rushing yards doesn't count, right?
Well, it was.
Oh, it was after
dead
the
ball.
play. Okay,
it was dead ball, but it's just unusual that you have a big moment like that, and we're just going to be 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line here.
Well, that's a good thing that Ty's not the one being thrown out. He needs
Absolutely.
to stay away from it.
2nd and goal. Here is Bell on an end around trying to get to the corner. A flag is down. Another flag is down. Bell's in for a touchdown, but we've got 2 markers on the field. So one of them might be a hold on the Wolverines. I don't know what we've got over here on the sideline. Yeah, it looks like it's against West.
We had 2 penalties on the play, both by the offense. Holding, offense, number 30. That penalty's been declined. Holding, offense, number 61. That penalty's been accepted. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay 2nd down.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and goal, and they'll take the foul on Chandler. And the ball will be marked at the 15-yard line.
Puts West back to the 15-yard line, where it will be 2nd and goal.
We have tried for 7 years to hear the official, and
finally,
tonight's the night. I can't tell you how excited I am about this. Rayton Jones is in the backfield here with Jake Casey. Play clock down to 7. 2nd and goal, Wolverines. Casey pumps, fires, corner route, end zone, incomplete. Looking for Jackson Bruss. There was a lot of hand fighting there. And I think they were picking on the new corner, Dakota Sage, who took over for Whaley there, Coach Mackey. And on that particular exchange, Dakota Sage ended up on top.
We had a couple of linemen here deep in the backfield with some extracurricular activity. I tell you what, these 2 teams are fired up to play each other tonight, Derek.
It is chippy out there, absolutely. Which is unusual. This is the 2nd time they've ever played. This isn't some bitter blood feud. 3rd and goal on the 15. Possible 4-point play here for the Wolverines. They change the alignment. Tight to the formation. Casey throws it. Jones complete and tackled right away. At about the 9-yard line, it's Sage once again in there, and it'll be 4th down.
So we're going to kick it. Looks like Griggs coming out. Looks like we're going to kick it.
So that will bring on Ethan Grigg for when they put the tee down, a 26-yard attempt.
Ethan Grigg set
right hash. Snap and placement are good. Kick in the air. And Grigg got it. So Ethan Grigg makes a 26-yard field goal. And our score is 7-3 Cabot with 3:47 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing. serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Wolverine football is brought to you in part by Knockouts, by 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and by Rock Mortgage. Well, that Wolverine drive goes 7 plays and it ends with the 26-yard field goal by Ethan Grigg, who now has it teed up at the 40-yard line. And this one will not be returnable. Cabot will start on the 20, and a flag has come down here at the end of the play on the sideline.
Team, by rule, the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down, Cabot.
It went out of bounds. It went out of bounds. All right. Well, they'll put it at the 35. And Cabot will start there. If nothing else, that drive got the Wolverine defense a little bit of time to catch their breath there. Abe Owen, the quarterback for the Cabot Panthers, hands it to Jimerson. Only a 1-yard gain that time. That was Tate West, one of the captains, getting in there first to plug the hole.
Trying to rip it out. Jimerson had a good handle on it because it was a good rip, almost had it.
It is 2nd down and 9 here for the Panthers. We're getting late here in the first quarter. Oh, the snap goes through Owen's hands, and he'll just fall on it at the 24-yard line. That's the second problem they've had on the snap tonight, and that one results in a loss of 11.
So we needed some life, and maybe that'll give it to us right there.
Smart play by Owen to just fall on it and not try and make something happen after that. Nick Bell was right there if he had tried to make something happen to try and get the ball for the Wolverines. 3rd down and 20. Cabot is 1 for 2 on 3rd down in the quarter. They've got the play clock running down here to 3, down to 2. And they did not snap it in time. We got a delay a game penalty. Unless they got a timeout from the sideline.
Down.
So they'll be backed up to the 20. And it is 3rd and 25 for the Panthers. Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Owen, 4-man rush. Hit as he throws it, up for grabs, and somehow it's caught down near the 40-yard line by Hayes Cox. I'm not sure how that play ended up working out, but it did, and it's a 38-yard play for Cabot.
Wolverine 42, 1st and 10 Panthers.
So Cabot's got it at the West 42-yard line. Owen hands it to Jimerson, coming left. Jimerson cuts it upfield, breaking a tackle. Jimerson still going inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Jimerson with a 24-yard rumble. Ryder finally able to bring him down, but Cabot is cooking right now on offense.
18-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers.
Excuse me, it was down to the 18-yard line. So whatever I said, add 6.
24 yards.
24 yards. This is Keegan Vest, kind of the fullback type, H-back in this lineup for Cabot. And he takes it down to about the 12.
By Keaton Cannon for West.
A 6-yard run there for Vest.
Gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
We've got about a minute to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Panthers on the 12-yard line. Keeper by Owen. And he is tackled right away by Grant Overman.
Brought down after a gain of
Looks like he will get a yard.
by Grant Overman. Brings up
And a third down coming up here. Now, they do not have to snap it before the quarter clock runs out. But a big third down is coming up. And Cabot looks like they're content to let the quarter clock run out here. So we'll go to the other end and have a big 3rd and 2 when we come back to Centerton. Bentonville West and Cabot tonight's in the 7A, and Cabot leads at 7-3 after 1. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Derek Ruskin along with John Mackey here at Wolverine Stadium. First National Bank of NWA Field. And we've got a 7-3 game here, but Cabot leads it, and Cabot is threatening once again. They're at the 11-yard line. A couple of big plays on this drive. I mean, they were in trouble. They had 3rd and 25 after a penalty. And now all of a sudden they're on the 11-yard line with a 3rd and 2. Jimerson's the running back once again. Owen hands it. Jimerson straight ahead. It's close, down to the 8-yard line. West was in there on the tackle, so was Braden Jones. Very close. And they've ruled it a first down.
gain of 3.
First and goal for the Panthers.
Brings up 1st and goal
On the 8.
from the West 8-yard line.
Owen pitches it. Jimerson to the end zone.
He lost it.
Well, now this is going to be interesting.
He dropped the football out of bounds, and it can't fumble into the end zone.
Well, it depends on which side of the pylon it went on. If it was
they got
around,
yeah.
if it was around on the field of play, that's a touchback for West. If he fumbled it towards the sideline out of bounds, it's out of bounds inside the 1.
Coach Pratt is asking for the touchback.
Yeah. Well, this is a rule that a lot of people don't like, but this is a rule you have to have. The goal line has to have special privilege. Let's get the call.
The ruling on the field is the ball was fumbled short of the goal line, out of bounds. It'll be a touchback, 1st and 10, Bentonville West.
So it wasn't out of bounds, it was out of the end zone, right? Because if it had been out of bounds, it would have been Cabot ball at the 1, so he said it wrong.
Yeah, he
explained it wrong.
Explained it wrong, but yes.
They got the play right, I think.
And it's the reason that is a rule, and there's people that don't like it.
So explain it,
But
Derek.
the reason it is the goal line is not just another line. It has to have a special set of rules because you score when you cross it. So I've always liked the fumble, and it's a touchback in the other team's ball rule. Some people hate it, but I think it's perfectly equitable because that line is different than any other line on the field. So it's got to have a special set of privileges.
You know what I think about that rule right now?
You like it too?
I absolutely love it right now. It's my favorite rule in the history of rules.
I'll like it more if they can get some points out of this drive here. That's what. That's another thing I'll tell you. But the Wolverines have it after the fumble at the 20-yard line, so it is a touchback. And there was some movement early on there, it looked like, by the line.
False start. Offense, number 27. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So they get Herndon that time for the false start, and it'll be 1st and 15.
Lots of penalties tonight so far.
Well, and
I thought we got rid of a lot of those in the first week, but they've carried over.
Coach Pratt told us on the pregame show how important it was to stay on schedule. They have not done that so far. Pass is caught by Herndon, and Herndon is tackled at about the 23-yard line. He's tackled by Andrew Roauer. So that'll get a good chunk of the yardage back. That's an 8-yard pickup for Herndon.
7 for West.
Second and 7 here for West. Can they capitalize off of the Cabot turnover? Casey loads up and short hops Jackson Brust on the sideline. And then a little extra after the play from Gunnar Poe, the corner that time for Cabot. And we've got another 3rd down. West has missed on their first 2 3rd downs tonight, so they'll try and convert here and keep this drive going. Early second quarter. Cabot just fumbled at the goal line and through the end zone for a touchback. And that's how West got the football here. 3rd and 7. Casey from the gun. Pumps. Pressure right away on him. He stays on his feet. Back to his own 6-yard line. Throws to the sideline, incomplete. Well, Jake did a good job to try and keep the play going there, but the pass is incomplete, and West is going to go 3 and out.
But you know what? At least it wasn't a touchdown Cabot. So now we got a chance to flip the field, which we had a chance early in the Cabot possession last time when they got that long, deep pass on 3rd and forever.
Riles is back deep waiting on the Josh Buxton punt. He sends it away. That's a pretty good one. It hits Grigg. It might have bounced a few more yards, but
might have got another 5 out of it.
Grigg was right there. A bad beat that time as it is down to the 45. It's a 32-yard punt. And Cabot will start on its 45. You're watching Wolverine football here. We're presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. The Panthers with their 4th offensive series of the ballgame here. And this one starts at their own 45. Owen fakes, dumps it off, and the Wolverines read that beautifully. Harris Vinson with the tackle. The pass was for Gavin Reardon, the tight end, and West was not fooled at all. 1-yard loss. Great play by Harris Vinson, staying home.
Young sophomore made some plays last week on both sides of the ball.
2nd down and 11 here for the Panthers. Keeper by the quarterback, Owen. Abe Owen has some room. 1st down and more. Owen twisted and brought down, and they say his knee didn't touch, and now he'll get a few more yards to the 21 before they're able to stop him. Abe Owen, 35-yard run for the quarterback.
21-yard line, 1st down Cabot.
So Abe Owen with the big run. 35 yards. And Cabot's got it at the 21 of the Wolverines. Here's Jimerson. He makes a cut. Tries to spin away, takes it down to about the 16-yard line is where they're going to mark him.
Jimerson on the carry.
Lance Stroud was in on the tackle that time for West, but that's 5 more yards on the ground.
They're at 120 on the night so far, Derek.
Wow.
Early in the second quarter.
They ran it for 232 last week against Fayetteville.
Well, they're halfway there.
2nd down and 5. Keeper by Owen again. Following his blocker, and he takes it down to about the 10-yard line. He's got a 1st down. He went right up the back of Nathan Tafoya, his right guard, and he was able to pave some room there. It's a 6-yard run, and we've got a 1st and goal here for Cabot. They're trying to go up by 2 scores. First and goal, Panthers. A run for Jimerson. Slides through a couple tacklers and takes it down to the 4 for 6.
Jimerson on the carry. Down to the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal here for Cabot on the 4. Overman was in on the stop there for West. 2nd and goal. Look to the sideline, play clock down to 9. Keeper by Owen. Cuts it, twisting, touchdown, Cabot.
Well, they found something they liked there with the quarterback keeper.
That's the 2nd rushing touchdown of the half for quarterback Abe Owen. This one from 4 yards out. And Cabot's got the 10-point lead. Here's Cade Martin for the extra point. On its way, and it's good. 14-3. Cabot with the lead here on the road with 7:45 to go in the first half. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
A 6-play, 55-yard scoring drive for the Cabot Panthers. Takes 2:55 off the clock. And they have the 14-3 lead here. There's some missed opportunities here for West. They had them backed up 3rd and 25. They give up the big pass play. They get the fumble at the goal line. They go 3 and outs. Got to start cashing in on some of these opportunities if they're going to come back tonight. Martin to send it away. And it is taken at the 8-yard line. And Durham is driven down at about the 25.
Up to the 25-yard line. Brought down by Gavin Vest.
Gavin Vest, the linebacker, in on special teams there for Cabot. And so West will start on the 25. I want to thank McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Holmes, and the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club for helping bring you this Wolverine football broadcast tonight from Centerton.
Well, Derek, we're sitting at -1 yard rushing and 82 yards passing for the night. Do you think we're going to try to get that run game going, or do you think we're just going to give up and keep playing the football?
Well, they've got Braden Jones in instead of Herndon now at the running back spot, so maybe they'll try and get something going here with Braden. They're without Carson Morgan tonight, who is their normal starting running back. 1st and 10. Casey's pass is caught and fumbled out of bounds by Vincent. He was already out of bounds when the ball popped free, so That will be a 7-yard pickup for Vincent. It is 2nd and 3. Now this is more like it. This is what Coach Pratt was talking about in the pregame. Staying on schedule here. 2nd and 3. There's a lot they can do. Here with 2nd and 3. Casey, that pass is batted up into the air, and it's incomplete. Logan Eason knocks down the pass for Cabot. So it's 3rd and 3 for the Wolverines, still looking for their first 3rd down conversion of the night.
But at 3rd and 3, you got run pass option. So we haven't had that on 3rd down very often tonight, if any.
They've still got Braden Jones in the game. He can definitely get you 3 yards on the ground. Jackson Bruss, the single receiver on this side. Casey on 3rd down. On a crosser, he hits Bruss. Complete. 1st down yardage out over the 40. Jackson wrestled out of bounds on the Cabot sideline. They're going to mark him out at the 42. So on 3rd down, they convert. And it's a 10-yard pickup.
I think that's the first down of the night for the Wolverines.
2nd.
Excuse me.
But it's their first 3rd down conversion. And they've got
because we had the big bomb to Durham. That's right.
Braden Jones on 1st down is buried by the Cabot defense. Loss of 2. In there first for the Panthers, Silas Lever, a senior. So they lose 2. It's 2nd and 12 back at the 40. Approaching the halfway point here in the 2nd quarter. Three receivers here on the near side. Casey, straight drop. Throws on the crosser, complete. Durham sheds one tackler. And Ty is finally brought down at the 42-yard line by this swarming Panther defense. Chris Leaks was in there defensively for the Panthers. All that, and he only got 2. Yeah.
Got back to the first stick.
3rd and 10 here for the Wolverines. So it's Bruston Durham near side. Vincent and Edmondson on the far side. Casey looking this way, drops in and out of the hands of Brust, and it's 4th down.
You don't see that very often. Not sure he would have picked up the 1st down even if he catches that one, Derek, because he caught it at the line of scrimmage. He's going to have to make a couple of guys miss to get that 1st down.
So they're going to have to punt again. And here comes Josh Buxton. Back deep for the Panthers again is Austin Riles. Buxton sends it away, and this is a good one. A really good one. A really good one. Now it's picked up on the bounce by Riles at the 12-yard line. He's got a run back over the 30 to the 40. Down the sideline, a flag is down, and Riles is going to take this into the end zone. There are flags all over the field, and now another flag is thrown behind the play. There's a Wolverine down.
That's Josh Buxton, the punter, got blindsided.
Well, that's what that flag was. We've got a lot to sort out here, and the home crowd is not happy with some of the action on that particular play.
So this is coming back for sure.
Yes.
There's going to be no touchdown for Cabot. The first penalty is at the Wolverine 46, and then the second one's back at the 30. And that,
well,
how does that work, Derek? Because that's an unsportsmanlike. But you
I don't
still
know
may
if it'll
take
be.
the
I don't
first
know
one.
if it'll be dead ball or not.
It's not a dead ball because it was during the play.
Well, Buxton
Let's
is
see
up
what
on
they
his
say.
feet. Of all the nights to have the referee mic'd, this is the best one. There are 4 flags on the field and a hat. Colby Berna, our referee, threw his hat. So we've got a lot to sort out here with the officials.
Multiple flags on the play.
All 5 of the officials are in conference here.
So the referee threw the first flag because then he threw the hat.
There's 5 flags and a hat on the field.
The back judge or the side judge, sold the unsportsmanlike on the blindside hit. The defenseless player. Yeah, this is going to be a long.
We have another ejection, perhaps.
Boy, you don't see that very often. The punt returner takes it off a bounce with 3 Wolverines.
Yeah. Well, here's the call. Colby Berna, the referee.
During the return, we had 2 fouls by the return team. Personal foul, blindside block, number 88. That penalty's been declined. Personal foul, blindside block, number 53. That penalty's been accepted. It'll be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. First down, Cabot.
So it's Brock J. who's called for the blindside block.
Well, 2 of them got called for the blindside block. We accepted the one from,
That's right, yes.
from Jay. So they're going to mark it from the 46 of West. Oh, no. Okay. So they're marking it off from.
I put it at 24.
Okay.
So Cabot starts on the 24 after all that. After it's all said and done on the field position, the play nets 34 yards. Owen on first down. Pass complete out of the backfield. Jimerson with room, and he scoots out of bounds around the 34-yard line, so he got 10. So we're on turf, so it doesn't really work as an analogy, but Abe Owen's uniform is pretty clean. They have not affected the quarterback very much at all tonight. See kids, they used to play football on dirt and grass.
And moms used to hate washing the pants.
That's right.
But I will say that black tar from the rubber pellets does stain a little bit too. But
high snap, and now the give to Jimerson, right side. Jimerson with another first down. Gallup as he takes it to the 50. So that's a pickup of 16 more for him.
Gain of 15 after the 50-yard line. First down, Cabot.
Cabot right at midfield again.
2 plays, 2 first downs for Cabot, and they are rolling on offense.
They've got Vest in at the H-back spot here. Fake to him. Owen over the middle, hits his man in stride. That's caught by Quinn Hawkins. Hawkins, touchdown, 50 yards.
Owen's pass complete. Number 6, Quinn Hawkins. Touchdown, Cabot.
They lull you to sleep with the running game, and bang, 50 yards through the air, and Cabot increases its lead.
Martin on to attempt the extra point.
.447 to go in the first half. Here's the extra point by Martin. And the kick is good. 21-3. Panthers. 4:47 to go here in the first half. We'll be right back.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
I've always said there's no such thing as an announcer's jinx, but should I leave? Like, what's going on here?
No, we'll let you stay, Derek.
Okay.
You brought us so many great calls, and I feel it coming on. You're going to have a lot more of this game.
Well, it's going to be a call of a comeback, hopefully, tonight. The Wolverines are down 21-3.
And you've had some of those.
We have on this field. Here's the boot. Fielded at the 11-yard line, and Nick Bell is wrestled out right around the 25. Taken out by Cole Flynn. They're going to mark him out to 24. Well, it is time to get this thing into gear here for the Wolverines. They have 98 yards of offense tonight. And 101 of that's in the passing game.
So I'm not very good at math, but that means our rushing game still has not been established.
That's right. Just 2 first downs in this first half. Everything, Cabot can't do anything wrong. Even when they fumble at the end zone, the next series West goes 3 and out.
And we have a 50-yard punt, and they almost take it for the house.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Casey on a crosser hits Bell, and Bell is wrestled down. The ball pops out, but they're going to say he was down.
Either down or forward progress was stopped.
Gavin Vest with the hit, and Bell is a little bit hobbled after the play. He's going to check out of the game. It's a 1-yard pickup.
West from their 25.
Here's the second down play. Casey drills it right on the money. And Harris Vincent takes it out to the 40-yard line for a first down. There's a 15-yard pickup. And maybe the Wolverines can build on this as we hit the under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Breathing room, Derek. It's breathing room.
Out to the 40-yard line. They've got Herndon back in at running back. Casey on first down, and that's dropped by Cole Edmondson.
Casey's pass.
2nd and 10.
Probably wouldn't have picked up much, but it would have been positive yards. And right now, you'll take any positive yards. Like, we just have to keep some positive plays happening every play. You got to make the little plays to get the big plays.
2nd down and 10. Casey fires, and that's in and out of the hands of Edmondson. So it'll be 3rd and 10. West is 1 of 5 on 3rd down tonight. Edmondson remains in the game. Here's 3rd and 10. And Casey fires to the sideline. Durham with the catch. At the Cabot 48-yard line, that's a big conversion.
There's some more extracurricular.
Got a fight back here behind the play, it looks like.
Got a helmet ripped off.
Jeffcoat ended up on the turf. I don't see a flag, do you?
No, there was no flag, but I'm telling you that Cabot stepped right over. Ashton Norman has to come off, got his helmet ripped off for a play.
If it had been a penalty, I think he could have stayed in, but I'm not sure what the ruling is on that. Anyway, he'll check out. It's 1st and 10 West at the Cabot 48. Casey to Durham. And Durham takes it down near the 40. They're going to mark him at the 41. Pick up a 7.
3rd and 3 from the Cabot 41.
So it'll be 2nd down and 3. And
Cabot
has taken a timeout. 2:44 to go West driving, trying to punch one in before halftime. Down 21-3.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Wolverine football brought to you in part by Legacy Bank, IMA NWA Hero, and Northwest Health System. 2:44 to go. Cabot using the timeout here. They've got a 2nd and 3 coming up here for West on the Panther 41. The offense getting the call from the sideline. Durham doesn't look like he knows it. Now he does. He had his palms out like, what's the call? Here's the handoff to Herndon. Breaking a couple tackles. Herndon inside the 40. He's brought down by Brock J, and he got the first down.
Best rush of the night for the Wolverines. Big time for Herndon to step through. I tell you what, I think we are missing Carson Morgan, but I'm telling you, I've seen Jay Herndon bust some in some JV games, and he's got a chance to bust one. So if he can just keep his feet going.
40-yard pickup there, 1st and 10. Casey loads, fires, incomplete. Looking for Durham, and he was matched up out there with Dakota Sage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the Cabot 37.
I like the call, taking the shot there. I like it.
Yeah.
2:19 to go. Remember, West will get the ball to start the second half, so it is big if they could
score
get
here
a
and
touchdown
score to
here.
start. It's a 3-point game.
Very important series here for the men in navy and gold. On 2nd down, Casey feeling the pressure, rolls, fires over the middle, and that's caught. That is Brust down to the 24-yard line, and that's a first down.
13-yard pickup for Brust.
You usually don't want to go back over
Late
the
over
middle,
the middle.
late over the middle, but when the receiver's that wide open, it's okay, I guess, to bend the rule.
Well, and if you had a quarterback that's starting his 13th game, then maybe okay.
Casey turns and fires. Here's the catch by Vinson. Spins away from one man, tries to get away again, and he's twisted down to the 21-yard line. Tackled by Andrew Rohauer.
They're going to spot him at the 22, pick up a 2. 2nd and 8.
This will be coming up the 11th play of this West drive. 2nd down. And 7. Casey to the sideline. Brust with the catch. All the way down inside the 5.
He almost broke that, Derek.
He did.
He almost found pay dirt. I wouldn't be surprised to see Cabot call another timeout here.
17 on the gain, and it's 1st and goal for West at the 5-yard line. 1:20 to go in the half. West trying to double dip. Score to start the second half and score right here. They look to the sideline. Play clock just now to 12, so they've got some time. And the game clock is moving, as you can see. Herndon. Oh, just got tripped up. He was going. Just got tripped up. I think it was Mims that got a hand on him. And now West, under a minute here. They have all 3 timeouts. They're not using them right now. 2nd and goal on the 5. Down to 38 seconds to go in the half. Still operating here as the clock runs down.
Fans are getting a little anxious here.
10 on the play clock. 8 on the snap clock now. Casey lobs it, end zone, broken up and nearly picked off. It was broken up by Andrew Rohauer. So now there's 14 seconds left, and it's 3rd and goal on the 5. Elected not to use a timeout there when there was obviously some confusion, it looked like, down there. Getting the call in offensively. This will be the 14th play of the drive. They've had the ball since the 4:42 mark in this second quarter. Big play here, 3rd and goal. Casey feeling the heat, pass knocked down. Knocked down by Eason. There's a penalty marker down. "11 seconds on the clock." They're talking to the Cabot side, so it looks like it's against West.
So they'll take the down, probably.
You know, if you back them up, you'd give the offense a little bit more room to work here.
Illegal formation on the offense. 5 men in the backfield. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 3rd down.
So they're taking it.
West is going to take a timeout here with 11 seconds to go. It's going to be 3rd and goal on the 10 when we come back.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
We've got 11 seconds to go in the first half. We are stumbling to the finish line here at halftime, but hopefully Wolverines will get some points out of all this. Trailing 21-3. Now they've got 2 shots at this because Cabot declined the penalty. So they got a 3rd down and a 4th down, but time is of the issue. You can't take too much time here.
Yeah, 11 seconds is, I mean, he'd have to be scrambling around for a long time, you know. So he's got to have that internal clock going, and he's got to be chucking it about 7 seconds.
Yeah. If it's not there, throw it to the den.
Yep.
Take 4th down. Wolverine football presented all season long by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Oh, they changed it. They declined the penalty. They just declined the penalty. The announcement was made here in the stadium, so it is 4th down at the 5. Coach Reed didn't want to give him 2 chances at it, so now West has this one shot.
So you can change your mind? I didn't know that.
I guess as long as this ball hasn't been snapped, yeah. So here we go, 4th and goal, 5-yard line. West has it. Trying to punch it in before the half. Casey turns, throws, and completes.
Trying a little screen pass out here to Braden Jones, and Cabot was all over it.
So one of the lowest scoring halves we have seen. There was a scoreless half, I think against Little Rock Central once, but 3 points in the half is not the norm around here. The ball will be at the 5-yard line for Cabot. They've got 7 seconds here on the clock.
With a 21-3 lead, do you just victory formation and go to the half, or you give the ball to Emerson and give him a chance to bust one right here?
Well, the way they have been so slippery in the running game, maybe you try something here.
I feel like that's the only way you let Bentonville back in this game is to get a fumble here and a scoop and score for a touchdown. Yeah, they're just going to run it up the middle.
Owen runs it, and that's it. So we have reached halftime. And Cabot is in front, 21-3 at the break over the West Wolverines here in Centerton at Wolverine Stadium. Now stick around. Coming up at halftime, a ceremony as the Wolverine girls soccer team receives their state championship rings.
That's right, and what a great season it was by Coach Kerry Castillo and the Wolverine soccer team. So let's take a quick break so we can come back for all of our halftime festivities and our marching band, and we'll be back on the WASP, Wolverine Athletics School Productions.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton. For your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing. Serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
My left stroke just went viral. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Your Bentonville West High School dance team.
Back here at halftime at Wolverine Stadium.
Okay, I have my checking account number.
Road team Cabot leads 21-3 at the break.
Let's just start with your name.
Wolverine
Jim,
football
right?
presented by Bob Mori Auto
Feeling like
Body and by Foster Roofing. Well, we're about to have a
Just a
ceremony
number.
here.
Come to Legacy.
Honor a special group of Wolverines that won the state championship last year in girls soccer. And they're going to get their rings here tonight.
2022 was an incredible year for the Lady Wolverine soccer program. With our best record in program history, undefeated in conference play at home, and had players lay claim to Arkansas Player of the Year, 6A West Offensive Player of the Year, Scorebook Live Player of the Year for Arkansas, Arkansas Gatorade Player of the Year, All-American, Arkansas Coach of the Year, and finally capped the year with the Bentonville West first 6A state championship. They won the championship with a 2-1 win over Fayetteville in the state final. These ladies committed themselves to the work after losing in the final year before. 48 hours after that loss, they started the offseason and knew the task at hand, as well as the work they needed to achieve it, and that is how the West was won.
Number 17, Carter, on the go, Carter, goal! Tiana Jones getting behind the defense for Fayetteville. But it's been all day. Now Tiana Jones is gonna get it. Tiana Jones to the left foot. Goal!
Tonight, the Wolverines will receive their state championship rings. The rings will be presented by athletic directors Kevin Downing, Scott Passmore, and your head coach, Carrie Castillo. Please welcome these students: Emily Breen, Ryan Breslow, Whitney Kerrigan, Kate Carter, Madison Coleman, Gia Galore, Brylan Dew, Sierra Flynn, Lila Gary, Bella Gurley, Brooke Hall, Jordan Hartline, Abby Hernandez, Riley Higgins, Tiana Jones, Brooke Lefevre, Madison Manzo, Caitlin Matt, Maddie Mayer, Bridget McSpadden, Liz Merlos, Lauren Morris, Tyler Outhouse, Carly Polachek, Annabelle Powers, Anna Avery Presley, Bella Sampson, Oceana Sebastian, Josie Simbrock, Megan Simbrock, Riley Sminchak, Kendall Stafford, Maddie Tedford, Abby Whitlatch, Mesa Willis. Your assistant coach was Kevin Gaines, and your head coach was Carrie Castillo. These ladies have not seen the rings yet. Ladies, you may open the ring boxes now. Ladies and gentlemen, your Arkansas State champion soccer team, the Bentonville West High School Wolverines.
System overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them. Bust to my personal.
I think they like the rings, judging by the reaction.
Absolute janitorial service.
So congratulations to the West girls soccer team, state champions earlier this year.
That was a fun season, Derek.
We are at halftime here, and it is 21-3 Cabot leading at the break. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number one.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated